Hey, what's up everyone? Back with another video for you here today. Today's deck that I have for you is a Bloody Mistress deck. It is one that I've put together recently. The following matches that I'll be showing you in this video were already completed a day or so ago, so keep that in mind. I'm just completing the deck guide at this time to give you guys an overview of this deck and how it performs basically. But what we have here, guys, is a Fruits of Ysgith deck. So this leader allows us to spawn a Gernichora's fruit on an allied row. At the start of your turn, reset this ability if you do not control any fruits. That is being this 1-powered token unit here, right? So it's basically a Thrive unit that we have access to throughout a round. And when we don't have it on the board, we can replenish this leader. We have Magic Lamp as a stratagem that we're using when we're going first here. This is more or less to ensure that we get our Sabbath that we're going to need throughout the turn. Basically, we have a few units that we want to maintain Sabbath for to get the maximum benefit out of them. Now, I have seen a few different kinds of Bloody Mistress decks, but this is my version. I haven't viewed any other ones' deck lists. I have come across other versions of Bloody Mistress decks in matches, but with mine, you'll see that it's different from what you've seen. I put this deck together in a sense, keeping in mind I want a deck which plays fast, so you can generate a lot of points quickly, bleed very strong and quickly, and pretty much finish off opponents 2-0, which is the results I've been having with this deck. This is the fastest that I've ever gotten to pro since I've played Gwent, and the results are probably the best I've ever had with this deck. Since starting this game, that's how strong this deck has been for me. I mean, it fast-tracked me to pro in no time. Pretty crazy winning streaks with this deck. So we do have a Neuromancy in our deck as usual. Just gives us access in there to get what we want when we need it. She Who Knows. It makes sense to have her in this deck as we do have the Rat Catcheress, which boosts when you play relics. Also, we're going to be generating so many points that it's pretty easy for us to maintain Sabbath to get her resilience. So She Who Knows is real nice to play in the first round. And obviously you want to be careful about playing it. You don't want to leave it too exposed for your opponent to lock it or whatnot. But say if your opponent passes on the first round and then you throw this next and go into a second round with She Who Knows on the board, it's a pretty strong situation. So yeah, we're basically looking to play her either in the first or the second round. So the Bloody Mistress works quite good with our leader ability. Obviously, the more Gernichora's fruits there are on the board, she'll be boosting herself by that much for every Gernichora's fruit. So you want to make sure you play her when we have Sabbath, and then she'll transform into Gernichora and start boosting herself. Now, the recent change that happened was when you use Caranthir onto Bloody Mistress, Bloody Mistress would be a 1-powered unit and then transform into a full-powered unit, being a 7-powered Gernichora. But now with the recent change that was made, when it transforms into Gernichora, it will remain a 1-powered unit. So in these following matches, you'll see that's not the case because I created this deck a few days ago and have been playing ever since. So keep that in mind when you see when I use Caranthir onto Bloody Mistress, it will go into a full-powered unit, but that's not the case anymore. But rest assured, it still performs well, the combination. It just makes it more vulnerable, the card, to getting taken out, obviously. So keep that in mind, okay? So Bloody Mistress, the combination that we have with that is basically you want to have Idoran down on the board first, and then the next card you want to play is Caranthir. If I can find him here. So we're going to play Caranthir with the target being Bloody Mistress, and by doing that, Idoran will spawn a 1-powered copy of Bloody Mistress. Caranthir will spawn one, and then we have a third one in our hand that we can play subsequently. So keep in mind that's the combo that we have in this deck. This is for when it's time to finish a match, right? So when you want to finish your opponent off and it's looking like a good time to do that, you can go ahead and play those three together. Make sure you keep Bloody Mistress in your hand throughout a match so Caranthir can access it. You can use Caranthir on it, right? Mamunna is a pretty nice card. I'm not going with too much of a relic emphasis in this deck. I do have some, so I'm playing some relics to synergize with that, but I'm not going all in. I'm not playing Self Eater. In my opinion, I feel Self Eater could be a bit slow. It is a very strong card if played in a heavily based relics kind of deck, but I'm not playing like that, so I don't have it in here. It can be slow because of its order ability. It can get locked and taken out at 6 power, so I've chosen not to go with it here. But in any case, with Mamunna, right, we've got a number of bronze units that we have in our deck that have the other duplicates. So, you know, I've got 2 Noon Wraiths, we've got 2 Elder Bears, got 2 Kikimor Workers, and 2 Griffins. So basically, in the first round, when you're playing this deck, don't be afraid to take one of each of the copies of those units and leave the others in deck. This is just to ensure we have good access with Mamunna when it's time to play her. And typically you want to play her at the start of the second round. Say you've won the first round, you've got She Who Knows into the second round because you got her resilience, and then you go ahead and play Mamunna. Say you played a Griffin the first round, you play Mamunna down on the board and you click Griffin in your graveyard. She'll boost herself by that much and thin the other Griffin out of our deck. So remember that whatever copy you're targeting in our graveyard, that's the copy that she'll be drawing to the board. If we have Sabbath, when you play Mamunna, it's actually going to play the card instead of thin it out. So be careful if you're going to do that with Griffin, because for Griffin, you need to destroy an allied unit on the row. If there are no targets, destroy self. So, you know, don't accidentally make a mistake and destroy a tall target of ours. So Mamunna is a card to open up after winning the first round and you're going into a bleed, because right away we're generating a lot of points for Sabbath. Caretaker is quite nice to have. Obviously it's a purifier, it's got a cooldown of 2, so you can keep using it. Since we have a lot of units which have certain abilities that need to be active for us to get the most value out of them, it's just nice to have a consistent purify that we can use whenever we want. It's also a relict, so it synergizes good with some of our cards. It's also a 7-powered unit, so it can activate Thrive 2, and it's just nice to have 7 points when you want to play it. So, you know, you'll be taking this into when you're playing Bloody Mistress or the Beast or the Witch Apprentice units. That's when you'd like to take Caretaker in. More of a card for the later rounds. Caranthir has been discussed. Goliath's in this deck as a way to generate Thrive, and for our point slam kind of style we're going for here, quick finish of our opponents, 2-0 style. So don't be afraid to take Goliath in any time within the match, whether it's the first, second, or third. Acquire is nice, gives us a bit of control options. It allows us to lock a unit if we play it on melee. If we play it on the ranged row, we get to remove a unit's lock. Kind of keep in mind the emphasis we're using with Caretaker. Kind of use this emphasis with Aguirre as well, okay? So activates Thrive, it's a 7-powered unit, which is pretty good, and it gives us some options across the board. Iteran's been discussed. Rat Catcheress is nice to play in the first round. It just gives us points immediately, and we can go ahead and play our other relic units. As we do that, the Rat Catcheress's base power will be growing by 1 every time we play a relic. So it's good to have the Rat Catcheress down in the first round, and then you can play the Witch Apprentice units in the first round also. So she'll be boosting, they'll be popping off, and then, you know, you're playing She Who Knows down on the board, so the Rat Catcheress can go quite tall, and then into a second round bleed situation, you could have a fairly tall Rat Catcheress, which puts us in a great position, you know, to set up Sabbath for the Bloody Mistress and to go and bleed and finish our opponent off. The Beast, use it anytime throughout a match. It's not necessarily round designated. You can play it in the first, second, or third. Griffins, it's nice to make sure you use one. Try to use one for the first round initially, and use it onto the fruit that we spawn with leader. So you spawn a fruit with the leader ability, and then you play the Griffin onto it, destroying it. That's how we don't destroy any of our other good units. And yep, you want to aim to use the Griffin in the first, leave the other in the deck, just to set up Mamunna immediately into the next round, say if we win it, right? Witch Apprentices, we talked about that. I've got Spores in this deck, you know, just for a bit of extra options. because the Bloody Mistress units go quite tall. So if you're coming up in a mirror match, maybe it can give you a bit of an advantage. And I think Spores should play okay in this current scene. Kikimor Workers, just a nice way to activate Thrive. Be careful because they got 4 armor. If that gets removed, they get destroyed. So obviously keep in mind what kind of faction you're coming up against, what kind of access they have to damage, and sometimes you might want to not play them so early in a match, play them later. And yeah, just a bunch of bronzes at the bottom to fill it out. Wild Hunt Hound's pretty nice too. You can play that in the first round. It's just a way to activate some Thrive with the Neckers that we have down here. You can open up with the Neckers, play the Wild Hunt Hound down, and you know, we have the Rat Catcheress to give us dominance, and it'll be ticking away as long as we got dominance. So yeah, we just got a variety of cards in this deck, guys. As I said, when I was putting this deck together, I had in mind the emphasis of just making a deck which is very point slammy, and we can just go for a 2-0 as fast as possible, and it's just to really help you guys rank up as quick as you can. So I've had great results with this deck. I really hope you're going to enjoy it, and let me know your comments down below. Thank you. Man, my win streak with this deck's been crazy. I have to go check the match history again after this. So I kind of like to keep one of each of these copies because I've got duplicates of them just to set up for the Mamunna later on. The hand's not bad really. Yeah, maybe we can even go with this. Okay. Just wipe your entire board with the traps, that combination. How they go unitless with the traps. Blightmaker, yeah. Okay, that's interesting.
You smell right with fear, little one.
So they didn't get the one that does 2 damage to come out. So not sure what happened there.
Ah, your eye. It is caught by something.
Says, give me this. I haven't even played this card yet. Spawn and play a copy of any disloyal unit you gave spying to during this match. Infinite Terranova combo. I'm not aware of it, so I'm gonna find out now, whatever it is. I did see a notice put out that if people are going to go for that kind of a because it's a bug, right? Like if people are going to play it, they can get banned or something like that. I saw a notice, so and give spying to it. Okay.
An interesting choice.
Yeah, I heard they can get banned for that. So we'll see what happens. I don't have Rat Catcheress here, do I? Okay.
A witch's best friend is a pig, no doubt.
They're fixing this card because it's bugged. Yeah, that's right.
I know the truth. I simply want you to admit it.
I think I Nero for She Who Knows, maybe? We'll have a look. I haven't seen this bug, like I haven't versed someone who's done that to me, so if you guys think this is it, it's going to be a lesson for me. See what it looks like. Oh, you haven't seen it either? we're both going to learn then.
No mercy.
Or think it's funny. Yeah. I mean, that's on them, how they want to play. If they know it's... If they know it's like kind of a cheating thing and they're doing that, that's up to them.
You're to use my decoctions to your advantage.
Very far ahead on points, man. We are heaps. Maybe pass after this. Quite far ahead. Nice hand too. We got a very nice hand here. Oh wow, what a hand, dude. I like how this deck... The cards we get are usually quite good on our draws. This is a killer hand. We could even go a Nero for She Who Knows, go into the next. Wow man, it's incredible. Just go like this. It's got lock an enemy unit. Alright. So we've got a Guara. Well... Lucky I pulled Griffin out just then, yeah? Good thing is we won on even, guys. So we're kind of cruising in some sense.
Strike first and strike hard.
Nah, I go for the finish. I'm not really looking to pass here. I'll go for the finish if I can. Oh, is this going to be the thing? What's it going to do here?
Don't snap your spout at me. I'm nothing.
This is the bug, is it? Okay. Yeah, when you win on even, like, if my hand's good, I go for the finish. That's how you'd like to play. Well, that's okay, because we won on even anyway, so we can do this. What's the provision of this card? It's a 12. Alright. So this guy could get banned for doing this, if he was reported by someone.
Not about to sit back and do nothing. Stop retreating and swallowing your feathers off.
I'll leave it up to you guys.
Don't snap your spout at me. Gotcha, puppy.
Slay the cheater. Yeah. I guess it is cheating, eh? It is, yeah. It is cheating.
Not about to sit back and do nothing. Stop retreating and swallowing your feathers off.
It's a bug, Duarte. It's a bug. He's not allowed to do this. He could get banned from the game for doing this. Yeah. So good thing is, as I said, we won on even. I can play She Who Knows and get us carryover those still. And then we can just pass. And we got 10 points carryover. It's probably a good thing to do, I think. Yeah.
Rise, my daughters, born of my blood.
Just do that. There you go. Takes it. Okay, we're passing. So what do they have outside of this combination though? So they've used the bug. And how they play outside of that? Because we still got a strong combo here. Want this really... Aguara is good, I think. I think we should look for Aguara. Dominance. Yes, okay. So he's got Caretaker and She Who Knows.
It's a little tricky, but I can see in a way.
Yeah, I'm not sure. I'm not sure if they can pull it off again, to be honest. It's my first time seeing this, so I will learn from this. I think... Yeah, guys, we're gonna go for it. Don't worry. We'll give our best, eh? Whatever it is, we're gonna give our best.
Yes, nothing quite like a night's messy dice.
So I'm playing him first because I want to get extra neckers too. How could he take 2 cards of mine? He used a Fury Merchant and he used Yennefer as well. That's how you got it. But you know, guys, we stay positive, have fun. Don't get too serious about things. If they want to play like that kind of a style, oh, they forfeit. There you go. We got the victory. So it's force of nature. Okay. Yeah, might as well keep that in hand. Spores now. On spores now. Okay. Yeah, we'll just open up with the Thrive units we got. Just go about it like that. And so I've got a number of copies of these kinds of units here. The Griffins, Kikimor workers, and that's just to work with the big Mama card here. So it gives us more access with that card. Just makes it easier to play. Right. Should we lock that? Maybe we want to save the lock here. Could go ahead and do this to start. Hey, what's up, Slimy? You won't be able to stick around very long. Hey, appreciate you coming on anytime, whatever it is, you know. Thanks a lot for that, means a lot. Rusty, what's up? Patrick, how you doing? Welcome everyone. Thanks for coming. Always good to see you guys around. Hope you guys have been enjoying this season so far. It's looking pretty interesting. I went ahead and purchased the Journey for it. I've never purchased a Journey before. It's my first time.
2 feet of thought. They'll scurry along the floor.
Right. Yeah, you guys know me, always playing monsters. You have no idea what to play, Rusty? Well, Gernichora, you know, seems to be the deck at the moment. I'm 12-1 with this deck that I'm playing right now. It's going to be my next deck that I put out on YouTube, so I'd recommend this, to be honest. But yeah, I'd recommend Gernichora, pretty much. Okay, maybe we go like this. So I got She Who Knows in this deck. Unfortunately, we don't have her here now. So have a look. Maybe I'll lock this now.
Move those hooves! Or both be ham!
That should be better for us, yep. Yeah, a lot of people complaining about it being broken. Would challenge you for a 1v1, but my laptop is busy. Gonna go karting. Oh, okay. Okay, so they're getting out of this a bit. Could toss her down too.
Malleable as clay, and just as squishy.
Yeah, mirror matches, they're always kind of interesting. Well, mirror match in the sense that we're playing kind of similar cards, you know, so it's kind of interesting to see how these matches turn out. I think it's just to do with like not overcommitting, making them commit more than you at certain stages. Right. So I wonder if we're going to see new cards out of these guys here, or they're just playing old school kind of force of nature. I see. They'll probably play She Who Knows now, if they have it. See what they got in hand. Okay, Whispers. Okay. Well, I don't mind if they want to bleed, you know, because we've got She Who Knows. So if we can access that, we're good. It'll be nice to stay a card up. So we'll put that copy back so it can do the combo. We got the combo here. I think we want to get rid of this. Get the other copy. Oh man. Right, Self Eater. Yeah, I'm not playing that in my deck. So what are we saving a Nero for? I wonder. Okay, so we're gonna do... Let's make him go a card down.
You are what you eat.
This card's so gory, hey guys. Self Eater, man. I was freaking out when I saw that the toes regrow after they eat it. Okay, so they're going for it here. Is it gonna be Bloody Mistress? Alright. Yeah, yeah. I don't have anything to damage that. So we got the edge because we are a Fruits of Ysgith deck. So whatever they're gonna do, we can do better for this kind of a combo. Maxi. Okay.
And now
Yeah. Okay, we'll play our other one too. And we play She Who Knows on the melee row next. Or even at the back, doesn't matter. But that's gonna really seal us the deal here. Guess it doesn't matter, right? This is the key to the guys. Sorry guys, this is the key to the deck. Having She Who Knows gives us that carryover after we get into these situations.
No, I don't nibble at them. They fall right out.
So we got the carryover now, She Who Knows. It's fantastic. Just looking to go for a bit of point slam action, really. Yeah, we've still got a Nero. There we go, guys. Got the victory. Wonderful. It is a pretty good hand, I must say. Do we need Purify in this instance? Perhaps not. Maybe I want to keep the hand pretty ready for the next round. We'll see how we go. Defender, guys. We're seeing Defender in the first round. They're definitely up to something sneaky. I don't trust it. I've got no idea what they're up to. Wait to read something on Twitter. Enough people complained, eh? They finally gave in. One.
Bells hide full melody, and they cling to me like pups.
The Hermit is here.
Opinions are like arses. Everyone's got one, but most of the best satisfied.
The Hermit has arrived. We do have Dominance. Can get the boosting action going.
Fill our hearts with wrath.
Right. Let's put some pressure on them. Ah, they got a good draw there. Yes. Self. Plays on.
Mock not the creeds of others. It's neither polite nor civil.
I am devoured, only to be born anew.
Okay, we won on even. Fantastic. I do hope Bloody Mistress works how I've known it to work until now. Because I'm hearing things in the chat. We'll have to see. Wow, okay. Bloody Mistress remains a 1 strength. Okay, well I'm gonna start expecting that then, if that's the case. Is what it is. We shall play on. Yep, so we got the Sabbath there already. Melusine. It's got Veil, this thing.
Thanks for the offer, but I prefer to create my own company.
She who knows.
Accept our sacrifice!
So what am I doing here? I go like that, then if I use leader now, I'm gonna get 2 fruits, yeah?
We'll run upon the crest of the waves, neath your wings outstretched.
Alright, okay. Yeah, I see what's happening. Kills it there. But we will lock this. Do I even care about this? Yeah, I probably do, don't I? 'Cause he's got leader. Okay, so actually survives because it's got the thrive. Then we go this, maybe? We still got She Who Knows on the board, don't forget that. That resilience carries over into the third too. He hasn't damaged it yet with the rain. Well, that was interesting. So it's just a 1-point engine now. But we're still up on points, so... Could do this just for the points. Still boosting.
Modern Freyr is patient, but she brooks no insult.
They have our lines.
Yeah, I think we're just playing the hand out. There we go.
Tide rolls in, tide rolls out. It's not anything you could possibly expect.
We got it, my friends. Not really interested in seeing duplicate copies as we play on. So let's go like this.
Children giving parents up unto death. It is inevitable.
Elven Seer. It's gone pretty tall there. Wow, 13 points, 14 onto that. Lucky I don't have a heat wave. Morin. So we don't have dominance, so I don't know about playing this here. Want to play that early? Maybe we hold off on this because he can do damage. Let's go with this. Wow, we get the pass already. We are going for the resilience, guys. We can go into Mamunna. We just have to be careful with Sabbath, because if you have Sabbath, it will play the other copy of the card that you get out. Quite a good hand. Right. go like this. And go Mamunna next onto the fruit that we spawned. Okay, we're not really worried about that. So he's got to deal with a few threats. He's got to deal with She Who Knows being down here. He's got to deal with Witch Apprentice coming up.
Illusions. You've yet to see
Bloody Mistress. Got a number of cards coming up. Okay, that's a bit of a combination, wasn't it? Wants to damage it down. Well, we still have Sabbath as we play on, so... Let's go over here.
Yes, I quite like a nice messy dissection.
He's got to deal with Edoran now. Bloody Mistress. He's got to deal with Witch Apprentice. He's got to deal with She Who Knows. Nice. Oh, why's that black? Okay, there we go. Yeah, we still got some point slammy kind of cards left after this. You know, we got Rat Catcheress. 7-point units, not bad to put down. Got the Beast. Got some good cards. Outside of this, we'll carry over. So, let's see how they want to answer it. Ah, right, goes to kill it. Well, we have another one in hand. So it's still pretty deadly. Too many things to answer in her deck, I think, for people. I like the new tunes they can play now during the matches. Cool, something different. Some good changes recently. Ah, the professional appears. Yes. Let's go like this. So they have Simlas in their deck. Yes.
This is our land, Tuan. You're not welcome here.
Nice. Oh, does he have the points for this? Double lacerate. Nice, nice. No, we got it. GG.